Hello friends, welcome you all once again. Friends, in this video, actually this is the semester 2nd and unit 7th poetry sections 2nd video on the poem about Poison Tree written by famous English poet William Blake. Friends, already I have given you some important videos regarding examination system as well as all units. Unit number 5th, 6th and this is 7th. Friends, as far as the writer William Blake and his contribution is concerned, we found William Blake was an English poet born in London, England on 20th November 1757. He was not only an English poet, but a visionary poet of all ages. He lived during Romantic age and his works depict the age of that time. It means William Blake was a romantic poet. His work could not get fame during his life, but later on he turned out to be a visionary poet of all the ages. He was against race discrimination and wrote for the equal rights. Friends, William Blake also raised child labor issues in his writings and other major issues of his age in his poetry. Apart from that, we found he wrote many famous books of poetry like that Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. Friends, it's proud to say that William Blake's one poem, yes friends, you have to note this, William Blake's one poem, Jerusalem, which is a lyric poem which was very famous. And apart from that, The Lamb, the Tiger, London, and we found his poem Jerusalem from Milton has become a kind of second national anthem in Britain. Means it was the name and fame of William Blake as far as his contribution to English literature is concerned. Friends, the present poem A Poison Tree is a short poem and one of the most appreciated works of William Blake. Initially, the poem was published in collection of songs of experience, and in 1794 the poem A Poison Tree is about the descriptive poem that depicts human emotions and consequences. The poem was published again in 1830 in London University magazine, and which became very famous with the original title A Poison Tree. Friends, what is the poem A Poison Tree? After listening the title, yes, title represents lot, poison and tree. Actually very interesting. In that regard, the poem is about hatred and corrupted effects of anger towards others. Yes friends, anger is a kind of a poison tree in you and all of us. In the poem, Blake shares his experiences with us that once he was angry with one of his friends and told him about the matter of annoyance. Consequently, the anger vanished away and both became friends again. In contrast, he tells us that once he was angry over his enemy, but he never told him about the matter. The anger kept growing in his mind against enemy and forced him to keep it hidden from his enemy. He symbolizes anger by a poison tree, full of fruits, which Blake's enemy happens to steal and consequently dies. Yes friends, this is means poison tree means anger. Friends, as far as the poem structure is concerned, the poem has 4 stanzas with rhyming scheme of AABB, and each stanza having 4 lines. He also makes use of end rhyme to make his full of artistic style. Each stanza is based on 2 end rhymed couplets. As in the first stanza, first and second line end with rhyming words. Friend end means AA. And in the same way, third and fourth line end with foe and grow. That makes perfect rhyming AABB. Friends, the poem is written in a trochaic tetrameter catalectic. That means that meter used is the trochaic. A stressed syllable followed by an unstressed syllable. Okay, friends, there are what is the poem? Regarding the analysis of the poem is concerned, the poem Poison Tree comprised on 4 stanzas. Let's see the summary of the poem with the help of every stanza, and you can better understand. Let's see the first stanza. Friends, the first stanza of the poem came before us, where the poet says that once he was angry with his one of the friends due to any reason, and he told him clearly about it. By doing so, all his anger against his friend vanished away, and again they become friends. Yes, friends, if we are angry with somebody, we have to express our anger, or we have to show our anger to him, then definitely we can become friend of that person. In second half of the first stanza, yes friends, let's read the second half of the first stanza, then you will realize that what poet want to mention or realize through the poem. In the second stanza, second half of the first stanza, he narrates another experience that once he got angry with his one enemy and did not tell him about it. This time, anger started growing in poet's mind. Yes, friends, in this regard, it means that if we hide our anger, it will increase our anger, and definitely it will affect on our physical health. In the first stanza, we come to know that how it is easy to reconcile with a friend if we clear doubts and misunderstandings. However, on the other hand, if we do not talk to someone when we are angry with him or her, definitely that will be hazardous for one. And so, I told it not, my wrath did grow. So we have to remember this first stanza. However, on the other hand, if we do not talk to someone when we are angry with him, anger and hate will keep growing in our mind against enemy. So we have to keep. So we should not give chance to grow this poison tree in our mind. This is about the meaning of first stanza. In second stanza, William Blake again elaborate about his experiences, where he voted his anger every day and night in fears of disclosing it to his enemy. Yes, friends, we should not disclose our anger. He also shed tears because of hate. Yes, friends, hatred, malice, anger, these are our great enemies, and it should not contain in our hearts. Many diseases follow all these flaws of human mind. Here, poet wants to tell us that he failed to give up his anger that causes him fear and tear. Yes, friends, these are the outcome. Fear and tears is the outcome of our anger, hatred, malice. Wrath kept growing in poet's mind day by day and night because he feared to reveal it to enemy, and in this way, memory of ill activity remained alive in his mind. Yes, friends, we found that the last 2 lines of the second stanza, where he mentioned that he scented his anger with smiles and soft, deceitful wiles. Here, poet symbolizes his anger as a tree which is as growing in his mind as tree grows in light of sun. In last line, poet says that the deceitful tricks, or we can say, which is hidden anger, made the tree grow up in poet's mind. Again, friends, in second stanza also, we have to feel very deeply about stop the growing tree of anger in our mind. So this is the very important idea came before us from second stanza also. Friends, let's see the third stanza, where the poet explains that the tree kept growing day and night, and finally one day it became full grown tree with a bright apple. What is meant by bright apple? Which depicts here something which attracts his enemy to eat it. Yes, friends, around us there are many friends, and if you don't think about positive, then there will be many enemies of you. So be very careful about your surroundings also. So don't keep all these things in your mind. Why? Because if you will be angry, then this bright apple will be attracted towards your all surrounding people. And this deceitful tricks like deceit and hate made this bright apple fully grown, and it is harmful for the enemy. Yes, friends, anger is harmful for both, for the person who is angry and for the person, for the front person or for the enemy also. Here, many critics compare the bright apple with the apple of heaven that was forbidden for Adam to eat as believed in Christian and Islamic theology. Yes, friends, we all know the story of Adam and Eve, where both were attracted towards the fruit of knowledge, in which was the trick done by Satan, Lucifer, to eat the forbidden apple, but it caused a disaster in their lives and they were expelled from the heaven. Here poet wants to tell that like Lucifer, he kept hidden his intentions and kept smile on his face that caused harm to his enemy. Yes, friends, sometimes there will be anger in our mind, but we have to keep smile on our face because we should not give chance to our enemy about eating the bright apple of our anger. Some critics refer this bright apple to some of written words of William Blake, which were stolen by one of his friends and caused the same for his friend later on. Yes, friends, this is kind of a plagiarism, theft in literature. So there are 2-3 meanings about this bright apple. So this is about very important idea came before us from the third stanza. And let's see the last stanza or concluding stanza, where William Blake tells us about the consequences of that bright apple. Like Adam and Eve, which we will get the story of Adam and Eve in Milton's Paradise Lost, book 12. And the poet's enemy stole the bright apple from the garden at night and ate it. Later on, in the morning, the poet is happy when he looks at his enemy lying dead under the tree. Here poet compare himself with Satan, as Satan was also glad to see Adam and Eve being expelled from heaven. The message poet wants to copy is that anger and hatred make one like Satan, and when he plans to take revenge for something bad done to him, one forgets the consequences. Morally, poet tells us that we should clear our misunderstanding until they become like a bright apple that can cause harm. Yes, friends, we have to express our views or our ideas without increasing this bright apple, means anger, hatred or malice in our mind, and we should not create anybody our enemy. In this regard, we found the poet wanted to reveal through this poem that the power of anger, if not controlled at initial stage, anger is an aggressive and dangerous emotion that we all possess as human being. In the poem, Blake has stated clearly at the start that when we give up our anger, we can escape from drastic consequences of grown-up anger. When poet forgives his friend, he saved himself as well as his friend from the harm of the hatred. Yes, friends, forgiveness is the best kind to revenge to a wrong. Yes, we have to forgive all the people. But we found that. Let's see the story from the Bible. Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ was crucified by his enemies, Jesus Christ prayed to Almighty, "Oh God, forgive them what they are doing. They are not aware about it." So we have to keep these ideas in our mind that live in with forgiveness. When poet keep anger in his mind and it keeps growing by different ways elaborated in the poem, cause deadly harm to the enemy of the poet. Instead of clearing doubts and grievances, he remembered every little thing that he has wrongly done to put him down and harmed him dreadfully. Friends, here William Blake clearly states that he intentionally did not forgive his enemy even though he could. In first case, poet did so save his friend from harm, but he did not do, and in that thing that enemy has increased. Friends, through this poem, William Blake has given various explanations with the reference of biblical stories of Adam and Eve, like the forbidden fruit, as well as here poet want to state that if you want to save both your enemy and yourself, so we have to do not give chance to grow your poison tree. Otherwise, there are many Satan standing around you, and they really waiting of your mistake. So, in that regard, he want to give all these message to all of us, and poet become glad that here he was also followed by Satan. Yes, friends, it's our very important, our prime duty, which came that we should not keep, we want to become, we should not become the friend of a Satan, but become the friend of happiness for everybody. In that regard, the portrayal of anger, bitter, wrath, hatred, malice, all these things are really very serious, which can damage human life. In that regard, Blake has portrayed all these things to maintain human life, which will be very happy. In that regard, friends, we have to stop all these things, and we found that major themes that we have to stop: anger, hatred, or revenge. The poet explores disaster effects of unexpressed anger that causes to grow hatred. So we have to stop our hatred. Blake, as a visionary writer, dives deep into the darker side of human mind and tries to explain the harm that anger can do. He also explains in the start of the poem that it is quite easy to forgive someone before start to growing hatred, but when it starts to grow, it outcome in drastic. In that regard, friends, there are very important symbolism used by poet that he signifies ideas and qualities, giving the symbolic meaning from different literal meaning. In that regard, friends, it's again it's our we have to give order to our mind and our mentality, that we have to always keep patience, always live away from anger, and if there is anger in our mind about somebody, we have to express that anger to him or her, and definitely escape from such type of the poisonous thoughts, and we should not stand or sit under this poison tree. And so keep away yourself from these poisonous thoughts and be happy, be healthy, and be very happy and joyous mood. Thank you, friends. Again, I request, circulate and subscribe all these videos regarding the teaching. Again, we have to think about vengeance or revenge and be happy. Thank you, friends. Thank you and all. Thank you.